Hello YouTube. I'm just going to do a short little video here. Wanted to show you guys something that I picked up a couple weeks ago. And it's my new little project. So I'm shooting this on my phone because I seem to have misplaced my video camera. So hopefully it's not too terrible. So let's get right into it. So there she is. Sorry if this is a little shaky. It's a 8-foot truck camper. Nothing too special. Just kind of was meant to go in a long bed truck, and you could still close the tailgate because the bottom of it sat right inside the edge of the bed. So, get out of the sun there. I've already done a little bit to it. I picked up some wood so I can start building the inside. Let me show you kind of what the plans are. I already took this lock out of here. I need to have that rekeyed because I didn't get the keys with it. And this is the interior. Not in the best of shape. You can kind of see the plywood there towards the front is bowed. That's because all the wood along that front edge there got all rotted out. You can see in that corner there. So I'm working on doing it. You can see I put a 2x2 across the edge there. So this side, the little closet. I've taken all the cabinet doors off and I'm sanding them and refinishing them, and I painted all the hardware. So basically it's just gonna be a bed. There's storage down here and then the storage up there. This floor is actually a lot shorter than I want it to be, so I'm gonna build that out almost to the edge there of where that sits on the edge of the bed. And I'm going to put storage under there. That's where I'm going to do 2 batteries to run the interior lights here. I'm going to be putting a fantastic fan up here in the ceiling. And then I'm also going to build, it's not too dark in here, up in this corner here, I'm going to build a little box to put a stereo in. And then in the corners of those cabinets, and then also along the sides of these ones, I'm going to be doing speakers. Right here is where the little icebox fridge went. That's sitting right there because it needs to be cleaned and the drain tubing needs to be replaced. And then this was the little pantry, I guess you could call it. But there's these like pouches, I guess you could call them, that go down the sides here, and it's almost impossible to access them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this out and put little shelves in there. I'm going to do the same on this side. And then the bed is going to go a long ways across the front there. And I measured it out. It's exactly 80 inches from side to side. So I can put an extra long twin bed in here. And then I'm going to make the cushions for this portion to where it can also be brought down and made into a bed platform. And then I'll have, I guess that'd be a queen. So, and then the outside here is this kind of weird greenish, like this is kind of a light green tint. And then this was dark green. And then I think this was supposed to be brown, but it's kind of all come off. You can see there's little compartments here. I took the doors off of that. I got to figure out what to do with that. But my truck is a dark blue Chevy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it all white. And then I haven't decided yet if I'll do this same stripe along it in the same color as my truck, or if I'm going to do some kind of cool graphic design thing with it. And all this nasty 70s or 60s brown color is going away. All the lights, the clearance lights, are going to get replaced with LEDs. There's a little porch light here. I don't have any power hooked up to it, but there's a little switch on the inside for that. And then there's two lights on the inside. You might be able to see them. There's one and two. I'm terrible with cameras. There we go. Number two. Those are going to get pulled out and replaced with LEDs as well. Let me show you the front here, kind of what I've done so far. So I took all this edge, this trim stuff off this edge because all this is all rotted, and cleaned most of it out. I cleaned these windows, well, the outsides of them. I still have to do the insides. And then I put this 2x2 in here, and my plan was to screw this to that till I found out that there's a additional piece of wood along this whole edge. I got to rethink that. So from here you can see kind of what I was talking about how much shorter the floor was. These pieces here are almost, well, they're 8 feet long, but they're a little bit past the edge on the back side. So I'm going to get those lined up and bolted in. I'm doing another 2x2 under that middle one there. And then this and this are actually on the trailer that I have it on right now, just to give it some support. But I think, well, I might leave that there and do storage all the way out to the side here. And the whole purpose of this section was there used to be a plywood panel right here, and you lifted the panels off that the bed sat on, and then you could access the truck bed and access everything in front of the wheel wells. So you had all this storage, but the problem is if you're driving down the road and it's raining, then all that storage is now getting wet. So I'm going to build this out about 2 inches shy of what the edge would be, and build a plywood box for that. Put a panel a little bit further in, right at the edge of the bed there, and make this all one big storage area. It's gonna have a couple doors up front, and then I'm gonna put the batteries in here, all the wiring, the fuse panel, all that stuff. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. The roof isn't much to look at as of right now, but I did give her a bath when I first got it. This tennis ball is hanging from the ceiling there. That's how I know where to park my truck. That's where the fantastic fan is gonna go. I think there used to be a roof vent in here, but they took it out. And yeah, the more I take apart, the more I'm finding old water damage. So like the bottom of this door here, it might not show up on camera, but this is all bowed out, which there's not really much I can do with that. So I'm just gonna leave that. And then down at the base of this cabinet here, you probably can't see, but inside the base of that cabinet where this bows in, a bunch of water damage there. There's water damage on the ceiling. Like I said, the water damage in that far corner, also in that corner, basically that entire bottom edge there. So I got my work cut out for me, but the plan is to get it dialed in, get it livable for when I move up to Washington in June of next year. I would like to have it done. It's currently August, what's today? Today's the 16th of 2016. So I'd like to have it done right around October, because here in Southern California, that's about the first time that you can actually go out and camp. Otherwise, it's just too freaking hot. Since I'm not gonna have an air conditioning in here, I'll just have the fantastic fan. I have to kind of adjust my schedule accordingly. So I'll keep you guys updated as I can. I'm just gonna upload this straight onto the channel there. Future videos, hopefully if I can find my camera, will be a little bit better quality. You guys can see what we got going on. I'll do a slideshow of how she was when I got it. Didn't take pictures of all the crap that was in here because I just wanted to get it all cleared out. But the old cushions were in here, the carpet. There was some stuff in the side storage and all that, but I cleared all that out, threw it all away. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated.